Good morning, good morning. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Janet Wright, and you are welcome to watch this live stream. I am an energy healer, reader, and teacher. Let me know if you can see and hear me okay. This is healing 3 of 3 on a really cool theme. Practical, healthy use of future intuition, hoping, dreaming, and planning. Oh, yay. I got my first confirmation. So if anyone else wants to say hi, that's great. Quick hello. Let me know where you're viewing from. That's fun too. So I will continue to introduce things, discuss a little bit of what I'm about to do, and then we'll get the healing started. Hello, hello. So this healing you can do on yourself as you watch live or later as a video. You don't have to do the other two that came right before it in the set. Although if you did want to do those, I'll link those below in the comment section. I guess I'll overview. So Friday, we did, Friday was the first in the set. So we did chakra repair and aura repair, of course, but we did chakra repair, but then we worked in a lot of theme related clearing and unblocking as we did the chakra work, because all this stuff, future intuition, your ability to hope and dream and make plans in a healthy way, that's all, there's all sorts of potential baggage affecting that we can clear out of your chakras. So we did that, some of that on Friday. We also did this thing called wet blanket exercise to clear away energy that's suppressing all those abilities, future intuition, hoping, dreaming, planning. We also cleared some joy-killing agreements that you may have from the past, and that's something you could keep doing on your own. You could use that little walkthrough if you want. It's a big giant healing video, but there are, in this summary, in the comment section, there's a healing summary with timestamp links, so you could redo that little part. Joy-killing agreements, clearing those. We also cleared distractions from your aura and also from your spiritual path. That's something you could do really every day if you wanted. Just work it into what you already do. We cleared the path ahead of you a little bit extra to help with future intuition specifically. We helped with invasive people that affect you, especially the ones that you don't even realize are affecting you. Because if someone's really in your space, and maybe their gender is the same as yours, or maybe you've just known them for a long time, their anger could feel like your anger. Their sadness could feel like your sadness. Their anxiety could feel like your anxiety. So it's good to get rid of that stuff, right? So then you know how you feel. And because it's easy to manage your feelings, but if you have someone else in your space, you think it's you, and all of a sudden you're trying to deal with this anxiety, it's pretty unmanageable. You just have to get the person out of your space. So we also healed inner wounds to help with your boundaries with these invasive people, because that's sort of the thing people forget about. If people are affecting you that much, there's something within you, some weakness, several wounds, that are allowing you not to just go whoosh and wash them out the instant they pop in your space subconsciously, So we healed some inner wounds to help you so that you're not so accommodating on the spirit level to people that want to, run their anxiety or fear or anger or whatever, depression through your space. So that was Friday. And some flower healing. And then Sunday, 2 days ago, we did something that I particularly noticed was useful is healing far off scattered parts of you. We hadn't done that in quite a while in these healings, like explicitly look for far off scattered parts of you and heal those so they can come back. And I noticed some significant shifts in people, in a couple people, specifically because of that step that we did, heal the far off scattered parts of you. So perhaps that will be something I do more frequently again in healings, because there were some surprising, like one person, there was a surprising level of self-awareness that they had in their survey that they do not usually have. You know, like, why do I do this to myself? Am I really contributing to this situation? You know, and of course the answer is yes, but the person usually doesn't see it that way, you know, and I realize it's because so much of them is so scattered that it affects, you know, your boundaries, and if you're so smushed, you don't have the same logic. So, and with some other people too, being more focused, more driven, it was specifically that part that we did heal the far off parts of you, so they can come back. So you're less scattered. So that was a biggie. I like that. That was in Sunday's healing. I'm not going to say whether or not we're going to do it today yet because I don't know. But I do know in general I will be doing that one more often. Heal the far off scattered parts. I'll work that into more healings just because of what a difference I saw it made. Chakra Fit we did 2 days ago, where it's strategic chakra unblocking, so that you make sure you unblock and get rid of the junk that's blocking you from having a really good fit of your spirit into your body on a chakra level, like your 7th chakra, astral chakra into your 7th chakra, physical chakra. Do they fit well, or is it kind of wonky and wobbly because of the energy blocks? That stuff has a lot to do with how well you function. So that we did 2 days ago. The hopes and dreams pages, we're going to build on that more today. We did that 2 days ago in the Sunday healing. We imagined these pages that your hopes and dreams are written on, whether or not you're conscious of your hopes and dreams. Like, there's a deep, deep part of you that already has these hopes and dreams. You may just not be conscious of it. And so you imagine the pages with your hopes and dreams written on them and see if you can read them. And if, you know, they can look all blank. And then we did a special sticky gold wax to get the guck off it that was making the pages seem blank, so that you can read your pages. You can see writing on them and stuff. And we updated the pages, your hopes and dream pages, with angel help in a couple different ways, to help them be more current, more healthy, more empowering. So that was a big deal, and we're going to do different things today with the hopes and dream pages, because I think that the ability to feel, the ability to consciously know some of your hopes and dreams is huge, but beyond that, there are subconscious things too about your hopes and dreams, like being able to feel that hopeful, restorative, inspiring energy from your hopes and dreams pages, you know, from that knowledge of what you want. So even if you don't consciously know, you could still we can help clear blocked energy in the way of you getting a healing from having hopes and dreams. I'll explain it. You know, you'll see when we do it, but it's a lot simpler than it sounds, as usual. Anyway, so that's exciting. I know that is actually going to be a major part of today, is we're going to work on the hopes and dream pages again. Yay! So that's cool. And also what we did on 2 days ago, towards the very end, we worked on the heart chakra, the 4th chakra, physical 4th chakra, astral 4th chakra, and the 4th chakra filament energy pathway in between those 2 chakras of yours. Heart chakra has to do with self-love, valuing yourself, feeling worthy, feeling gratitude, motivation, enthusiasm, compassion, having a healthy balance between caring for others and caring for your own needs. So that was big and helpful. I saw it help people. 4th chakra is always a fun one you could work on, and have really enjoyable benefits. So when in doubt, work your 4th chakra. It's fun. It's like the feel-good chakra, I call it. But I think we're going to do that same type of work, but with the throat chakra today, because 5th chakra, chakra number 5, which is communication with others, but also communication with yourself, your own thoughts, your own inner reflective space, peace of mind, also hearing angels. And I've discussed before in the other intros that hearing angels is like a good double checking for your own future intuition. Because say you have this intuition about, I think someday this isn't going to be so important and this will be more important, and then you can double check with your angels. Like, angels, is that right? Am I feeling that right? And so if you have, the sooner you have conscious, accurate telepathy with your angels so that you can ask your angels things and they can answer and you can hear it accurately what they say, then that's a great double checking for your future intuition. So that's all throat chakra. And planning, being able to plan out things, like take it from a dream to a plan. Even if it's just like, well, that could take 10 years to manifest, but it'd be worth it. That's a plan. It's not like kind of like you just, settled it out and you're like, and then you just get more details as you go, but to be able to calmly, supportively sort of talk out your own hopes and dreams with yourself, that's fifth chakra. So we're going to do that. See fifth chakra work. Another thing we're going to do today, somebody in their survey, they're kind of on vacation. They're like at a different place that they, geographical location where they're not the rest of the year. So, and they're like, well, I feel so free and fantastic right now. Is it just that I'm avoiding all my daily problems, by being in this new location? And yeah, in a way. I mean, there is a healthy aspect to vacation where, you do get out of your day-to-day environment. So with a staycation, that's the free version of a vacation, is a staycation, right? Where you just stay where you are, but you create sort of a holiday energy for yourself of like, a break from your daily routines. You are kind of putting aside some of the things that normally trigger you on a regular basis. So, the classic problem is then you come back to your real life and you feel, like, oh gosh, I'm back in the grind again, here it is again, Monday through, here's my job, here's this, here's that. So the ideal is if you clear those things, those blocks that make your daily life feel like so far away from a vacation. Like what is really making your daily life just feel so heavy and like grindy, like, just such a unempowering trap, So we want to help you clear that stuff. So then whether you're doing a staycation, a vacation, or daily life, you feel more of that lighter, liberated sort of vacation feel. And I know that seems like it couldn't be true, if you have like so you have 4 kids or you have some kind of real obvious stressor in your daily life, how can it feel more like a vacation? But energy is weird that way. You actually can make it happen. I mean, not 100% like a vacation, but there are triggered energy blocks that normally get triggered with your daily stuff, and you can clear them. And so you can clear that old baggage that makes those tasks feel especially heavy and sort of feel like they kind of take you over and you lose your identity and you lose your freedom, So those are just energy blocks, and lack of flow. So we're going to work that a little bit. The whole clearing daily life baggage. To give you some more of that liberated feeling, liberated vacation feeling. Okay. I am excited. I do care about this theme quite a bit. This idea of hoping and dreaming, having hopes and dreams. I said future, I've said in other intros, future intuition and hoping, dreaming, and planning, they're two sides of the same coin. So, maybe you're like, well, we talked about how future intuition, it's not like the future is set in stone and you just need to intuit it. There's all these different scenarios that you can create and test out, and then you can use your future intuition to think about, like, well, I think that one is going to work well, or I think that one, it's not the right time for that right now. So thinking about timing and making intuitive decisions, that's using future intuition. We might add 7th chakra work to the 5th chakra work. We might do 7 and 5. Just because intuition and decision making. Intuition is 5 and 7, but then decision making is more 7. So may as well. Maybe that'll help your future intuition a little bit more. Okay, so I'm excited. Hope you are too. I'm going to catch up on my greetings that people have said, and then we'll do quiet time, 2 minutes of quiet before I start the healing. I got my hellos from Ottawa, Canada, and their dog is watching too. My dogs are not watching. Well, yeah, no, they're not watching. They're sleeping. They're used to me. It's not that exciting. So it says, hi Janet, hi Janet, hi Janet. I just realized I've been on the receiving end of random people's generosity and good energy. Oh, that's nice. Stranger gave me $10 for painting outside. I received flowers, and today is a free quesadilla. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, people do respond to your energy. So the more you sort of have lighter, more positive energy, the more that stuff can change and shift. So that's nice. Good for you. Hi from Chicago. Maybe an effect of the healing. Yes, I think it is. Hi Janet, thanks for this. You're welcome. Dogs and rainbows and butterflies. Yay. Okay, cool. Okay. So exciting. And there is only a healing today, not a healing and a big giant Q&A separate live stream afterwards. So there's that. And then after this, oh yeah, I should say that, yeah. In less than a week is when the twin set healings are. They're really close to each other this time. The 15th is in less than a week. It's this Sunday, and that is not only when October group healings go up at around noon, we'll see, because I'll be just finishing the healing. So just at the end of the group healing that I do, the first group healing, and right before the Q&A that I do, that's when the October group healings are going to go up on my website for sale. So a lot happens this coming Sunday in less than a week. There'll be the first healing up to in the set of 2, and the theme is astral body aura healing, astral body healing. So it's just kind of an extra deep, extra cool kind of healing on the astral body, so part of your spirit. And then the October group healing sessions go up, and then I'll do a Q&A after that, because, why not do more in one day? So anyway, that's coming Sunday. And then a week from today will be the second of the 2 group healings on the astral body, aura and astral body healing. Obviously, we'll heal the physical body too to balance out all that astral body healing. So that's August 15th and 17th, this coming Sunday, and then a week from today, that Tuesday. All right. Okay, so on that note, now I will be quiet for 2 minutes. Thank you for your patience. And when I start moving my hands and I'm not talking, I have started the healing, but then I will just do that quietly for a minute, and then I'll talk and start the walkthrough where I will tell people what I'm doing as I do it. So if you didn't pay for me to heal you, you can just heal yourself using that walkthrough. Okay. Okay, thanks for waiting. So when you heal yourself, you can use a copy out in front of you. You create that copy with your intention or your thought or your imagination. You don't need to see energy to be able to do this. So you have a copy of your aura out in front of you, a copy of your grounding, your connection to the core of the earth out in front of you, and you're inside your aura, your body, and your spirit body. I'm moving my hands because I'm using gold light from my hand chakras and my fingertip chakras, which you can do too. You have the same chakras I have. So the the chakra openings are round, and the wider they're open and the more unblocked they are, the more energy they generate. You can set the openings, the round openings of all these chakras to a metallic gold color, similar to this glitter. And you can just do that with your intention without being able to see color. And that way these chakras generate energy at that color or that vibration, which is metallic gold, which is a nice color to use for healing. So let's do grounding first, which is typically what we do first anyway. So make a nice wide grounding, as wide as your whole aura, so possibly as wide as the heel of your hand when you stretch out your arms. And make your grounding, let's unblock it all three colors. So first red, just make a big red grounding for yourself, nice and wide, and keep it wide all the way down to the core of the earth. So down there, not the surface of the earth, but all the way down to the core center part of the earth. Just let your grounding go down all the way that far and let it stay wide all the way down and flowing. Again, it's the red grounding, and just look for energy blocks along the way and melt them with the gold light from your hands. So you're using a copy out in front of you to heal your grounding. So you're using a copy of your grounding to heal your actual grounding. And one of the benefits of using a copy is you can focus on a certain area and get like an up-close version of it. So you just imagine the blocked energy and you melt it with gold light from your hands. You might have energy blocks lower down in the grounding, like false floors to the grounding or shelves, just hard pieces of energy. And you can surround those in gold light and just give them to your angels. Angels, here you go. Or you melt them, but surround them in gold light. Angels, here you go. Surround them in gold light. Angels, here you go. Surround them in gold light. Angels, here you go. Or melt the energy blocks with gold light. You might have hard objects stuck in your grounding, messing with the flow. So like, say if your grounding goes straight down, but then you have just these hard diagonal objects sort of stuck in there. So we could just do sticky gold wax for your grounding, which means you just make the gold light kind of stick to everything that you need to release, like hard wax, and then you remove the wax and the hard objects at one time. So just use sticky gold wax, put it all around your grounding, particularly around the outer edges of your grounding. Sticky gold wax everywhere in your grounding. So make your grounding goes up high as your third chakra, right here. So use sticky gold wax on that upper part of your grounding too. And have it stick to everything that's, not supposed to be there. So hard energy objects, energy blocks that you need to release, little invasive beings that you need to get rid of. Just have the wax stick to all that. And then move the wax to the side and give it to your angels. Angels, here you go. Whew. So let's say that again. Sticky gold wax for your grounding. All the way down to the core of the earth. Have it stick to anything you don't need or want, like the hard objects, the invasive beings, the invasive people's energy. You're going to remove the wax and all that junk at once. Angels, here you go. So let's make grounding orange. And so now your grounding is orange, and do sticky gold wax again. Sticky gold wax throughout your grounding around the outer edges as well, all the way down. And just remove all that junk. Angels, here you go. Comb through it. All right, and then make your grounding yellow. Switch the color to yellow grounding. And then use sticky gold wax on the whole grounding. Get rid of hard objects, everything that's not you, basically. Energy blocks. And then just remove the wax and all that junk and give it to your angels. Angels, here you go. Deep breath. Adjust to that shift. Just be in your legs, wiggle your toes, feel your butt. Say hi to your shoulders. I'm just trying to figure something out. Hold on a sec. You can have like a hard crust around the edge of your aura that makes it hard for you to release, and so then you don't have as much flow downward in your grounding as you could because you're not releasing as much as you could. So let's work on melting that hard outer shell for your grounding. So you just think it's in the 7th layer, the outermost layer of your aura, so up here and down here. And just imagine, I mean, it's all around, but it's easiest to kind of bust it open if you just melt the very top and the very bottom of it. And it takes a little bit of time, perhaps, so just because it'll melt, get thinner and thinner and thinner before it completely melts. So now comb through your grounding to see, because probably you've melted that shell that you had on the outer edge of your aura. And so now you can check the downward flow of your grounding. It might be stronger than it was before. Another thing we can do also to make your grounding strong is do that thing of the heal the far off scattered parts of you. So let's do that now, and then we'll see how much stronger that makes your grounding. So you just, the part of you as a spirit, I always say you as a spirit. What does that mean? It just means you are a spirit. You're not your physical body. But since when you look in the mirror, what you see is your physical body, that tends to be like a weird concept for people, at least at first, that you're not this part, You're not your physical body. There's your physical body, and then there's you. You are not your physical body. You, when you're present, you are in your physical body, hopefully a lot. Um, but so when I say you as a spirit, I just mean you. But there's your physical body and there's your astral body. Your astral body is the part of you as a spirit that comes in, and it's like an energy body. It looks like your body, but you can change it. So like your your astral body could have like a nicer butt, or be more muscular than your physical body is at the moment. But you should love them both. But anyway, so that's your astral body and your physical body, right? So the astral body, that's the part of you that can be very present, and in your physical body. But then there's other parts of you, a lot of times, that are far off and scattered. And so if there's too much of that, you feel really kind of scattered. You feel, all over the place. But the thing is, some of that has been going on really as long as you can remember. And so you may not feel scattered. It's just how you are normally, so you don't actually realize that you're scattered because it's like your default. So that's why it's kind of cool to work it more, so that you get those parts of you back. So more of you can be present, and that helps to strengthen all your abilities and your self-awareness and your strength and your boundaries and everything, because there's more of you here, so you're stronger. So anyway, so imagine the part of you that, is here, in and around your body, and then the far off parts of you that are scattered, that maybe they've been scattered for so long you forgot that's you, But these far off scattered parts of you, just imagine them like, balls of colored energy, or like little mini versions of you, but far off. And just use gold light, and you can give each one of them a red grounding down to the core of the earth. And just run gold light through these scattered far off parts of you. And you can say comforting, supportive messages to these parts of you, because you splintered off out of stress and avoidance and being freaked out. So you want to counteract that by being supportive now. You say, hey, hi, it's okay. It's okay to come back now. If you come back, you're going to feel stronger. I'm going to feel stronger if these parts come back, right? So we can do it. We can do it together. Come on. It's okay. I'm safe. Things are safe now. It's okay. Come on back. It's okay. And bit by bit, those parts of you will come back, the more you heal them. And like I said, those parts of you, my arm's getting tired, so you can imagine those scattered off parts of you in front of you if you want, if your arm gets tired. But like I said, you could have been scattered a long time, even in a past life. So some of the parts, it might take a while for them to heal enough. All right, good. So some of those parts may have come back pretty quickly, and some of those parts are kind of like on their way back. So it'll take a little more time for them to fully get back, but at least they're on the way back now. So go ahead, check out your grounding, see how that changed your grounding. Just run gold light all the way down your grounding. And you can change your grounding to whatever of those 3 colors you prefer, red or orange or yellow. It could be that there's some kind of, oh, yeah. The stuff I said we were gonna do, the vacation stuff, vacation baggage. No, vacation versus daily life baggage. So imagine some daily life baggage that's in your grounding, and just go ahead and melt it away so you don't have to keep dreading your daily life. Just melt away your daily life baggage that's in your grounding. It can look like a big pile of rocks, or a big pile of books, or a big pile of dishes, something. Big pile of boxes. Again, daily life baggage in your grounding. Go ahead and imagine some of it and melt it away. Find more daily life baggage in your grounding. And melt it away with the gold light. Okay, good job. Good job, good job, good job. All right, so let's do some aura repair. That was a lot of grounding work. About 16 minutes of grounding work. Because we did that extra stuff to see how it affected grounding, healing the far off parts of you and clearing daily life baggage in your grounding. And we did also sticky gold wax a bunch. So, and we did all 3 colors of grounding for sticky gold wax. So lots of good stuff. All right, so aura repair. I'm gonna do. We've had 2 healings in the last 5 days, so some people need aura repair, but it's more like they need the Wei Qi aura repair work, not the regular aura repair work. But we're gonna do all of it, just in case. So first, there are 2 regular auras: your astral body and your physical body aura. So the 2 auras that are most important to heal, so that you feel really good during the day. Just imagine those 2 auras out in front of you, and you can imagine the rips and heal them with gold light. But if you feel a little nervous that you're not gonna get all the rips, you can make a composite copy of all the rips in your 2 regular auras and just imagine it like one rip. So it's one rip that represents, say, the 5 rips that you have in your 2 regular auras. So just imagine one composite copy rip for your regular auras, and go ahead and get the gold light really deep into the rip, as deep as possible, and maybe the underside of the rip, just kind of come up from the underside too with the gold light. Gold light, gold fire, gold water, gold soap, whatever image you like. But if you use enough gold for long enough, it cleans out a lot and then it grows back. So the rip gets more and more shallow until it's gone. And get rid of the scarring that's left over. A lot of times there'll be some scarring, just hard, bumpy kind of energy. It's just a residue of the stress that caused the rip. So just melt that scarring away with gold light. Again, this is usually, right at the edge of your aura somewhere, the aura scarring. So you're basically imagining a composite of the aura scarring in your regular auras. Okay, so that was regular aura repair. And So now we'll do the same thing with your Wei Qi auras. You have 15 auras for your, they're not a part of your physical body, but they really do help your physical body when you're present. But this 15 auras, they're part of your spirit. And so you just imagine them in this exact same way and heal them in the exact same way. So make a composite of the rips within your 15 Wei Qi auras that are healthy and gentle to repair right now. And just use a lot of gold light, gold fire, gold water, gold soap, whatever, to get really deep within this composite copy rip. And with the Wei Qi auras, I added that healthy and gentle, the rips that are healthy and gentle to repair right now, because that's important. And then the scarring, melt away the aura scarring if there's any left over after you've repaired the rips. Any hard, bumpy energy around the edge of any of your Wei Qi auras. And then let's do sticky gold wax through everything. So all 17 auras, the regular ones, the Wei Qi ones, both of your groundings, your physical grounding, your astral body grounding, both of your bodies, your physical body and your astral body. So just everything. Sticky gold wax through everything, especially around the edges of all those auras, but also within them and within your body, within your physical body, all your body systems, all the minor chakras, the acupuncture points all over your body. Put sticky gold wax everywhere. And the wax adheres to anything that's healthy and gentle to clear right now. And then go ahead and move the wax to the side. Angels, here you go. Deep breath. Wiggle your toes. Adjust to that energy shift. One more time. Sticky gold wax around the edges of all those auras, because you want to get those any hard objects stuck in the edges. And then within your auras, within your bodies, within your groundings, sticky gold wax everywhere. And then move the wax to the side with all the junk. Angels, here you go. Deep breath. Adjust to that shift. And then we'll just do a touch extra repair around the outer edges of all those 17 auras, just in case, if you removed any hard objects, then there would be little puncture holes where the objects were. So you just want to do a little extra repair so there are no little holes anywhere. And then throughout your energy field, just extra gold light everywhere, especially the places where you cleared out a lot. So that extra repair around the edges, that gave you your energy seal, which is just like a nice extra surface tension, a little bit extra cohesion, so the edges of your auras want to stay whole. Taking notes because later there will be a detailed healing summary in the comment section within a day. Okay. Okay, let's do that extra chakra work. We did chakra repair 4 days ago, so I'm going to assume. I guess what we can do is we could just say, angels, if I need chakra repair right now, can you please repair my chakras? Angels, can you please repair my chakras? Okay, and if you do need a walkthrough for that, I have a standalone video. If you search Janet Wright chakra repair major minor, 2 different words, major minor, Janet Wright chakra repair major minor, you'll get a nice, I think it's like 11 minutes. It's a little clip from a group healing where I'm doing very in-depth chakra repair of major and minor chakras. All right. So let's do some targeted chakra work for the 7th chakra, both physical and astral, and the 5th chakra, both physical and astral. 2 days ago, we did this with the heart chakra, which is good for hoping and dreaming, because, you know, it helps you to feel more positive, and so that really helps with this energy of, like, you know, planning what you're going to do and reaching for what makes you happier. But 7th and 5th chakra are very important as well. 7th chakra is knowing things kind of fast, intuitive based decisions. 5th chakra is intuition as well, because it helps you to be conscious of what you're intuiting, hopefully. And also the calmer and the more healthy and flowing your 5th layer and your 5th chakra is, the less sort of static and mental interference you have with your thoughts. So then you can just have an intuition and consider it, versus have your intuition and then all of a sudden it switches into like 5 different versions and you don't know which one is right, you know. That sort of inner, you know, confusion and complexity, that can be an imbalance of the 5th chakra and the 5th layer. Overthinking, 5th chakra, 5th layer. So let's work that. 7th chakra and 5th chakra. So 7, 7. So your chakra, the basic shape is like an open cylinder. So there's the cylinder part, and then there's the round opening and the round opening. And the 7th chakra is oriented this way. So round opening at the top, in the top of your head, and then round opening in the bottom in there. All the other chakras, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, the other major chakras along your spine, they're oriented this way. So round opening in the front and in the back. So round opening in the front and in the back. Okay, so just make copies out in front of you. 7 and 7, 5 and 5, right? So 5 and 5, 7 and 7. And then there's the filament in between. So there's your 7th chakra filament in between your physical 7th and your astral 7th. Doesn't matter which side you put things on. Anyway, 7 and 7 and 7th chakra filament, 5 and 5, 5th chakra filament, right? So use gold light and just wash them all out, all these copies, your 7 and 7 and your 7th chakra filament. Your filaments might be leaky because they might have damage. It's like the filament is like a tube with a river in it. And so if the tube is like split open or has holes in it, then the river leaks out, which we don't want, right? So Check both your filaments, 7 and 5. Make sure there's no leaking. Just use lots of gold light and heal up any leaks. You could even do sticky gold wax for all of it, because you might have hard objects stuck in the chakras or stuck in the filaments. So let's sticky gold wax the whole thing. So sticky gold wax for the 7th chakra filament and both 7th chakras. Sticky gold wax for the 5th chakra filament and both 5th chakras. Just sticky gold wax. And then just split the wax and lift it off with all the junk attached to it. Angels, here you go. Split the wax, give it to your angels. Angels, here you go. Angels, here you go. So that was sticky gold wax for 7 and 5. Astral and physical. Astral and physical. Let's do that again. Sticky gold wax for 7, sticky gold wax for 5. And then just split them open and give the junk to your angels. Angels, here you go. Split open the wax. Angels, here you go. Angels, here you go. You can have, usually it looks like it's around the physical 5th chakra. So the body's throat chakra. You can have energy around there that contributes to denial, or like, really not realizing the cause and effect of things. Like something could seem so puzzling, like you have no control over it. Why do people do this to me all the time? But you're really not seeing your part in how you're creating these situations, and you're not seeing how you could create positive change with it all, because you don't see what you're doing to contribute to these situations. So that level of denial or lack of awareness can be just a lot of hard energy around your 5th chakra, which affects your thoughts and your realizations and your logic of your mind. So let's just do special sticky gold wax to get rid of denial around your physical 5th chakra. Denial and just lack of logic. And we'll say unhealthy denial, because there are sometimes times where it would be too much to realize certain things for you. And so in that way, there is some healthy denial, but usually what people are dealing with is mostly just unhealthy denial, where it would be actually really beneficial for them to realize certain things, but they're just not realizing. So sticky gold wax, stick it to the unhealthy denial energy blocks around your throat chakra, and then just lift that off, the blocks and the wax. Angels, here you go. Again, sticky gold wax around the unhealthy denial in your physical 5th chakra. And then lift off the wax and the blocks. Angels, here you go. Sometimes you get more emboldened and strengthened and ready to clear more when you nourish, right? So you can leave the copies the way they are right now of your 7th and your 5th. But let's do some flower healing. Hold on, I have to write down notes. So now we'll do some flower healing, like I said, to strengthen, and then we'll do more sticky gold wax to get rid of denial. So flower healing to help you to have healthy self-awareness and to nourish your chakras, whatever healing energy you need. Just make it in the form of like rainbow colored or gold flowers, and say, angels, can you double check my flowers? And again, these are flowers, whatever your chakras need right now, of healing energy for self-awareness and health. And give that to yourself. So let's do that again. Whatever energy healing flowers you need right now for your chakras, for your wellness, for your self-awareness. Make as many as you need. And then, angels, can you check my flowers? And give them to yourself. All right, so let's do, well, check your grounding just in case. Copy of your grounding, just comb through it, make sure it's nice and wide and flowing. And if you have blocks in the back, go ahead and melt those. Sometimes the energy flows down, but then it kind of bounces back up because it hits some blocks. So you can kind of notice that. It's like you want the waterfall to just go straight down and get absorbed by the core of the earth. If it goes straight down and then sort of fans out and sprays out and bounces back up, that's because it hits some blocks. So you can melt those blocks. Okay, so that was just a little regrounding. So now we're doing it again, the 7 and 5 stuff. So physical 7th, astral 7th, and the 7th chakra filament, and then physical 5th, astral 5th, and the 5th chakra filament, right? So 7 and 5. And for denial and lack of self-awareness, unhealthy denial. So just put gold light, sticky gold wax all around your physical 5th chakra and have that sticky gold wax stick to any unhealthy denial. Anything that, would be really so much easier. Your life would be easier and better if you got rid of it. So stick the wax to the unhealthy denial around your physical throat chakra, and then lift that up and go, angels, here you go. And you can just give yourself a little neck massage, help you to adjust. Breathe in. Let's do, oh yeah, that would be nice. This is Zen, one of my cats. Trying to get her out of my way. Okay, so sticky gold wax on 7 and 5. So all around 7, anything that's blocking your intuition, your hoping, dreaming, planning, around your 7th chakra filament, 7th chakras, anything that your 5th chakra, and sticky gold wax, anything blocking your intuition, future intuition, hoping, dreaming, planning. And just get rid of the wax and the blocks. Angels, here you go. Angels, here you go. And just adjust to that a little bit. You can feel yourself clicking extra into your physical 7th and your physical 5th. This may or may not be too complicated. If you don't like complexity, you could skip this part, but a while ago, I talked about that you can imagine the surface of the round opening of a chakra, any of your chakras really, And you can imagine that that surface is like the surface of water. And if it needs healing, if it's fine, it's already flowy, you know, it like ripples just like the surface of water. And it's the same color as the chakra. And so it's really kind of cool and pretty. But if it has any damage, it could look like black, hard kind of grooves in it. Or, yeah, just stuck hard energy that's white or black or some other color. Or, you know, hard objects, of course, stuck in there. And you could imagine that there are like 1,000 pixels to this flowing surface and see which pixels are not flowing and which pixels are not the right color. And just gold wax, sticky gold wax extra on the wounded parts of, you know, the front and the back of 5th and the top and the bottom of 7th. And just get rid of the wax, get rid of the wax. And just do extra healing on all those wounded pixels. So again, it's like you can disregard this part if it's too complicated. Just practice your breathing or your grounding right now. But just imagine 1,000 pixels for each round opening and just heal them so that they're all flowing. There's no hard stuck ones. And then spin around your copies so that you're doing the back side of the back round openings. Again, imagine the pixels. 1,000 pixels for each, or 100 pixels for each, whatever doesn't blow your mind. And you want the pixels to all be really flowing like a ripply surface of water, not hard. So if they're hard, just keep healing them. If there are any hard objects still there, they should probably be gone by now. But if there are, just lift them out, give them to your angels. Again, this is the back of both your physical 5th chakra and your astral 5th chakra. We're just healing the pixels. And there could be some little invasive beings in the way of this healing work. So you could say, angels, if there are any beings in the way of this healing work of mine, can you please recycle them? And then just finish up your healing work now without those little invasive beings in the way. And the 7th chakra, same thing. Just imagine the round opening has like 100 or 1,000 pixels to it, and you want them all to be flowing and ripply. You don't want any to be hard or damaged. So just use gold light and heal. And we already did hard sticky gold wax, so there shouldn't be hard objects, but if there are, just lift them out, give them to your angels. Deep breath, relax as you're doing this work. This is the top round opening of both your physical 7th and astral 7th. And then the bottom round opening, that sometimes people forget about, the bottom round opening in there, in your head, of your 7th, physical 7th and astral 7th chakras. Just Imagine like all, you can spin it, you can rotate your copy so you're looking right at that bottom round opening, and then just imagine either 100 or 1,000 pixels, little sections for each round opening, and just heal each one. It's not that there really are the pixels there necessarily, but you imagine them in order to find small defects, like, oh yeah, there are 4 pixels there that have a black scar, and so you might be more likely, if you make sections, to help your awareness get more and more detailed. And that way you can intuit like, oh yeah, I think 20% of these little sections are still damaged, so I still want to use more gold light to fix them. Again, this is the bottom round opening of your physical 7th and your astral 7th. And if this is too complicated for you to do, just say, angels, can you do this for me? Yeah, and I'm not trying to teach a beginner's healing. I'm just doing a pro level healing for the 120 people. And if you want to follow along, don't feel bad if some of it's too complicated. It's okay. Just say, angels, if I need this healing, can you do it for me? And then the filaments in between the 7th and 7th and 5th and 5th. You want to make sure they're expanded enough and flowing enough for you. Okay, so other people's energy can affect your chakras and your abilities, right? And sometimes it's definitely accidental that their energy, like they just think they're helping or something. Sometimes on subconscious levels, people kind of do it on purpose to get in the way of your abilities, to lessen your abilities. Like, for example, say if someone's trying to deceive you, they wouldn't want you to have really strong future intuition. They're planning something that they don't want you to know about. Of course, that could be something cute, like a surprise party, or it could be something not so cute, like, something they're doing that you're really not going to want them to do. So it doesn't matter if it's an innocent, fun reason or not, that other people's energy is diminishing your abilities. It's just good to get rid of it. And by the way, there is an angel approved way to throw a surprise party for somebody, or to surprise somebody without their knowledge, even if they are extremely present and psychic. Like my husband and I have to do it with each other. If we ever do really want to surprise each other, which is not very often at all, we'll have to ask the angels to help. So we'll say, angels, please, please, please help. I want to do this and I don't want him to know in advance, like say it's a present or something, so then the angels can help you. So then there's no risk that you're accidentally putting something in their space, which would not be good karma, so you can just have angels help you if you really do want to surprise somebody in a positive way. But anyway, okay, but this is the invasive version that we're getting rid of, right? So imagine 7 and 5, and sticky gold wax for any sort of invasive energy that is lessening your abilities in your 7th and your 5th. So that would also include, future intuition, anything lessening your intuition, and just have the sticky gold wax stick to it and remove the wax all at once. Give it to your angels. Angels, here you go. Again, sticky gold wax for anything from other people, blocking your intuition, blocking your awarenesses, blocking your ability to hear your own angels in a healthy and stable way. Okay, and then just remove the sticky gold wax with the other people's energy. Angels, here you go. Sticky gold wax, so that it clings to anything from other people, diminishing your abilities in an unhealthy way. And then remove the wax and whatever it is from other people. Angels, here you go. All right, so that was just extra wax for getting rid of energy from other people. That is lessening your abilities. Okay, so now you can get rid of all those copies and just overall check all your chakras. So you can imagine your 7 physical, your 7 astral, and just kind of see how well do they fit into each other right now. You know, check your chakra fit, basically, with your 7 physical, 7 astral, and you can just imagine, if you can't see, and just see if the fit is like wobbly and weird, or if they fit in nicely and spin together comfortably. And just relax all your chakras, because you did a lot of work on 2 of them, 7 and 5, and so you kind of want to just help all of them relax and adjust to that big clearing that you did. So just lots of gold light to help them relax. Check your grounding. Make sure it's flowing really well, nice and wide. All right. So now we will do the hopes and dream pages work again. So we did, as I said in the intro, we did it 2 days ago in the Sunday healing 2 of 3. And now we'll do more of that. Not the exact same, well, we'll probably quickly recap what we did on Sunday, and then we'll go further with it. So the idea, hopes and dreams pages, what the heck is that? So it is a concept where on some level you have hopes and dreams. You may not feel them. You may feel like kind of hopeless, or you may just feel kind of blank about when you think about hopes and dreams, like, I don't know, or maybe you're only aware of like the most basic sort of hopes and dreams that you have, but nothing really big or kind of moving and inspiring for you. And so it doesn't mean that you don't have those moving and inspiring hopes and dreams that would add extra meaning to your life. It just means you're not aware of them consciously, and you're having trouble feeling that sort of healing, heartening, inspiring energy from your hopes and dreams. But there is a part of you that does have hopes and dreams already. So you just imagine your hopes and dreams, this, that really exists, maybe you're just not aware of them, on pages. So how many pages? Just spread out the pages out in front of you. Maybe there's 3 pages, maybe there's 5 pages, maybe there's 2 pages. Just imagine your hopes and dreams pages. And just see if you can, if there's writing on the pages, are your hopes and dreams written down, and can you see them on the pages? And then do you get some kind of feeling from these pages? Does the energy kind of blah, or is the energy really inspiring on your pages? And if you can't see the writing on the pages, it doesn't mean it's not there. It just means that there's energy kind of suppressing you from being aware of your hopes and dreams, right? So you can't read your pages, even subconsciously. So we can do sticky gold wax for your hopes and dream pages to get off that suppressing energy that's not yours, that is blocking you from being aware of your own hopes and dreams. But we'll do special sticky gold wax just because these hopes and dream pages are special. So just make a whole bunch of sticky gold wax and say, angels, can you double check my sticky gold wax? Make it extra nice. And then just imagine your hopes and dream pages and just spread the sticky gold wax on your hopes and dreams pages. And then the wax is going to stick to anything that's healthy to get rid of right now to help you be more aware of your hopes and dreams. And just peel off the wax and that'll bring the junk with it. And give the wax to your angels. Angels, here you go. And just run gold light through your hopes and dreams pages. Maybe some red earth energy from the center of the earth. Soak the hopes and dream pages in red earth energy and more gold light. And let's do sticky gold wax again because we want you to really be able to read these pages either subconsciously or, starting to have little conscious awarenesses of your hopes and dreams and what they are. So make a whole bunch of sticky gold wax and say, angels, can you bless my sticky gold wax, make it extra special? And then just put it on your hopes and dream pages. You're putting special angel blessed sticky gold wax onto your hopes and dream pages, and have the sticky gold wax stick to whatever you should clear, so that you can be more aware of your hopes and dreams. And then just peel off the sticky gold wax with all the junk, and go, angels, here you go. Again, heal your hopes and dream pages with gold light and red earth energy. And we did some updating of your hopes and dream pages with angel help yesterday, 2 days ago. And really, you can't do that too much because your angels are doing it with you. So you just say, angels, can you help me update my hopes and dream pages so they're, current and healthy for me, as healthy as possible. And make sure to say, angels. Angels, can you help me update my hopes and dream pages? Deep breath, wiggle your toes, stay here. And part of how we explicitly had the angels help us update our hopes and dream pages is we had the angels help us adjust our hopes and dream pages so we weren't overly reliant on anything that other people do or don't do, because you can't control what happens to other people, what they do, what they don't do. Maybe there's just some shift in, maybe one of your loved ones crosses over, shifts can happen. And you want to make sure your hopes and dreams aren't dependent on a certain thing happening with a different person other than yourself. It doesn't mean you can't do things with people you care about, but you just want to make sure that your hopes and dreams live on, and they continue regardless of what happens to other people and what other people do or don't do, right? So you can say, angels, can you please help me update my hopes and dream pages so they're really healthy and current and empowering. And that'll adjust it in the way that we're talking about. So you're not overly dependent on other people. So just let your angels update your pages so that your pages are current and empowering. You're not overly dependent on others for your hopes and dreams. And then just extra gold light and red earth energy. All right. So you can keep the copies of your hopes and dream pages. We're going to do, so that was what we did on Sunday. So then now we'll do extra stuff. So that was like a quick 8-minute review of all we did on Sunday for hopes and dream pages. But now, what I noticed is that some people, well, I guess most people, they get triggered when they think of their hopes and dream pages, like maybe noticeably, and they pass out and go to sleep, or they get sleepy, or maybe they just get cranky, or maybe they don't notice that they're triggered, but they get less present because this blocked energy is triggered. So what triggers when you are aware of your hopes and dream pages? So go ahead, just, spread them out in front of you. Any energy blocks that get triggered when you're aware of your hopes and dream pages. And melt the triggers. Just red and earth energy and gold light. And again, these are energy blocks. This is kind of like a stacking and clearing, where you just imagine lined up out in front of you the blocked energy, the energy blocks that get triggered when you're when you try to interact with your hopes and dream pages. And again, this can be subconscious. So you're just melting away the energy blocks that trigger when you deal with your hopes and dream pages. So these energy blocks that get triggered when you're trying to be aware of your hopes and dream pages, it can make someone overwork to the point of like not giving themselves enough sleep time. It can make people even act pretty irrationally too. I mean, those are the extreme examples, but they're subtle examples that just make you avoidant, of what you really want to do, or even thinking about what's important to you. So just stack up any energy blocks that trigger when you try to interact with your own hopes and dream pages, and then melt away the energy blocks, or blow them up if you want. If you're healing yourself, that's fun. So what energy blocks get triggered when you try to interact with your hopes and dream pages, and just melt away those energy blocks? And the thing is, you may have cleared what you're ready to clear right now for that, but it's a really good thing that you could keep doing if you chose to. This part where the whole hopes and dreams pages part, but this new part where you're looking at what energy blocks trigger as you try to interact with your hopes and dream pages. Because the more you clear that, then the better intuition you'll have about your hopes and dreams over time. And also, there's even an extra step. So that was the clearing of the blocks, stacking and clearing. For the hopes and dream pages, just clearing whatever gets triggered when you try to interact with your hopes and dream pages. But then the extra thing is that the hopes and dream pages, they generate gold light. I mean, that heals you. It's like a continuous healing that you could feel from your hopes and dream pages. That uplifting energy that I was talking about. And that could be, you maybe feel 10% currently of that hopes and dream pages gold light coming to you from your pages. You may feel 50% of it already. And so you can unblock, you can look at, okay, well, what's in between me and my hopes and dream pages, and there could be like a big wall of stress, right? And so just imagine, is there a wall of stress, wall of energy blocks, wall of whatever junk right, in between you and your hopes and dream pages, blocking you from that, receiving that uplifting, nourishing, comforting sense of like, yeah, this is all worth it, and I have this great plan, this is so fun, you know. Even if you're not aware of the nitty gritty, being able to feel that energy is really, really very nice. So just your hopes and dream pages, imagine those, and then see if there's a wall blocking the gold light, or even some of the gold light from you receiving that gold light from the pages. And just melt the wall. Melt your stress wall in between you and your hopes and dream pages. And it could be a wall that someone else put there. Like, say I was looking at one person and his wall was largely put there by his dad when he was like 4 years old. So I don't think his dad meant to do it really exactly. It's probably just his dad was trying to say, hey, what you want is not important. What I want it for you, what I want you to do, that's important, So he was trying to get his attention, but it was in a very invasive, unfortunate way, where he built a wall between, this guy and his own hopes and dreams. So we don't want that, right? So just, if there's any wall between you and your hopes and dream pages, just go ahead, say, angels, can you help me do this? And just melt it away. You can even just condense the wall into a chunk and give it to your angels. Angels, here you go. That's nice too. So imagine whatever wall in between you and your hopes and dream pages, and just go ahead, reduce it to a chunk and give it to your angels. Angels, here you go. And just be aware of like, okay, so the gold light, inspiring gold energy from your hopes and dream pages, how much of that are you able to receive now? How much were you able to receive before, like 20 minutes ago, and how much are you able to receive now? And it could be that before you were only receiving like 10% of it, and now you're receiving 50% of it. And that's a lot, that's a big shift. So you can pat yourself on the back, good job. And you can say, angels, can you help me to keep working on this? And if you doubt that you need to work on it, say, angels, if this helps me, can you please, help me continue to work on this? Because your angels can help you in your sleep, and they can help you anytime when you're awake on conscious and subconscious levels. So there's a lot of opportunity to keep working on this stuff with your angels. All right, so that was about 8 minutes of oh yeah, the wall in between you and your pages, your hopes and dreams pages. And we basically compressed it and handed it to your angels. Tried to melt it too. So the wall between you and your pages, so that you can receive that inspiring gold energy from your pages, your hopes and dream pages. And again, that's something that you can keep working on over time. And it gives you, it helps the heart chakra a lot, but I think it helps all chakras be able to receive the healing energy from your hopes and dreams pages. And, the pages just represents, your own hopes and dreams. So basically you're just kind of repairing a part of you. So that you're more whole. The hopeful, inspiring part of you is more connected to the rest of you. That's what happens when you work your hopes and dream pages. Okay. I'm just checking and running gold light through the, so you could do this too, run gold light through your aura and your chakras and your grounding, and just, you know, see where you're at now. How are things flowing? We can especially check the front of the aura and unblock the front of the aura. Melt triggered energy that's stuck in the front of the aura, triggered energy blocks. Somebody in their survey, they said that they had some sort of vivid, sort of disconcerting, weird dreams, you know, kind of like nightmares. What happened with that person, they're kind of new to these group healings, somewhat new. Before the healing, they hadn't gotten group healings, I think, in like a month or two, like 2 months at least, I think. So they had aura damage and chakra damage before the first healing. So then that all got fixed up. So then that makes that person want to release and catch up for all the releasing that they had wanted to do for the last month, but they couldn't because their chakras and their aura were messed up. So then they're releasing a lot, but then things started to block up. And so their grounding started to block up, and then their inner aura layers started to get tighter and more compressed. And then that's what created the nightmares. When you have just energy blocks that your body, your physical body, is trying to clear during sleep, but the energy blocks are a little too stuck, then that's what turns into, you know, these vivid stories that your brain makes in sleep, and then that calls your spirit back because it's a little, the dream is a little too intense. There's just energy blocks creating the nightmares. So some people, they only do like meditation or yoga or whatever in the morning. They never do anything at night before sleep. And so maybe they have stresses during the day and their grounding's blocked up and their inner aura layers are too tight, and they're just like, whatever, I'm going to go to sleep. But that kind of disturbs the sleep, you know, that tightness and blocked energy. So a fix could be just, you know, gold light around your aura and your grounding, and make sure your grounding is wide and flowing. Make sure your inner aura layers are flowing nicely and releasing before you go to sleep. So then you're less likely to have weird energy blocks irritating your body, because if your body's irritated, your spirit's going to come back and be like, what's going on? And that's going to mess with your sleep. So anyway, so let's just comb through the front of the aura, because that's where triggered energy blocks come to the front. And we're going to look for stuck, blocked energy and melt it. Okay? Which you can do whenever you want, when you wake up from a nightmare or just before sleep or anytime you want. Right? So just imagine the front of your aura and comb through however you want. You can think of going layer by layer, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, or you can do a bunch of layers at one time. You just have the gold light find the stuck lumps of energy. Melt the cords going into that stuck energy from other people. And just keep melting the stuck energy in front of your aura. Especially the inner 2 layers, first layer and second layer, those are the ones that are most likely to be too tight. So just imagine any stuck energy, maybe at the very top and the very bottom of your first and second layers. So right here and right here, unblock there. That opens up those 2 layers more to better flow. But then there may still be some stuck stuff in first and second layers in the front. And you could say, angels, if there's any invasive beings or invasive people in the way of this clearing, can you help me clear them out? Can you get rid of them for me? And again, we're unblocking first and second layers, basically right around here, but it could be anywhere, first and second layer in the front. And we can also do layers 7 and 5 in particular. We can do 7, 6, and 5 just because they're, you know, that's 7, 6, 5, may as well do them all. But because we did 7 and 7 chakras and 5 and 5 chakras, so it's good to do the aura layers as well, just to be thorough. And as we said, 7th chakra and 5th chakra help with intuition, 7th and 5th. And, you know, that's part of our theme, future intuition. So just those outer aura layers. So if this is the outside of your aura, then that's 7, 6, 5. So those 3 outer aura layers, just lots of gold light. And again, we're unblocking so that you have more healthy, practical future intuition, hoping, dreaming, planning. Through gold light through all the chakras. We could do sticky gold wax through all of them. There is a video that just does this one process. It's pretty fun. Just sticky gold wax on all your 7 chakras. If you search Janet Wright sticky gold wax, the number 7 chakras, you'll find it. Janet Wright sticky gold wax 7 chakras. But anyway, so just put gold wax on your astral and physical, all 7 chakras. You know, just imagine them together. Sticky gold wax on all your chakras, all around. And the sticky gold wax is going to stick to whatever is blocking your future intuition, healthy future intuition, and hoping, dreaming, planning. And just whoosh, take off the wax and give it to your angels. So again, sticky gold wax on all your 7 chakras, 7 astral, 7 physical. It's going to stick to anything in the way of your hoping, dreaming, planning, and future intuition. You can split the wax so it's all ready to be ripped off, and then whoosh, give it to your angels. And one more time, sticky gold wax. Have it stick to anything in the way of your healthy future intuition, hoping, dreaming, planning. And then you could just move the wax away. Angels, here you go. All right. Okay, so as we wrap up, you can just say, angels, can you please give me a blessing and a healing, or just a healing? Maybe blessing and healing is redundant. So angels, can you give me a healing, especially on my future intuition, hoping, dreaming, planning? And just relax as your angels do that. Wiggle your toes, stay here. All right, good job. We did it. So that was a healing. That was healing 3 of 3. for healthy and practical use of your future intuition, also hoping, dreaming, and planning. Yay! Woohoo! So if you have any questions, and again, this is not like whatever question you want to ask me about anything in life right now, you can post that under any video at any time. But I'm going to try to keep this a little more quick. So, maybe 20 minutes. But any comments about the healing that you just experienced? Let me know if you healed yourself, if I healed you as well. Maybe you only healed yourself. So if that's not obvious because I don't know your name from your YouTube ID, just let me know that in the context of your comment. But any comments about how you're doing right now with the healing? Any follow-up questions about anything that we did in the healing? That would be great if you want. And like I said, coming soon is the 2 healings on the astral body and the astral body aura, which is a part of your spirit. So should be interesting to focus on that as a theme on Sunday, August 15th in less than a week, and then Sunday, August 17th. Tuesday, August 17th. So Sunday and Tuesday is the astral body healing group healing set. Okay, and if you want to see all the themes through year end, they're on my website, janetwrightreadings.com. Someone says, morning, Janet. Someone says, hi, Janet. Thank you. Hi, Janet. Morning, Janet. Woke up mid-healing from a dream that seemed to be my childhood. Brothers and dad were angry and treating me like I ruined their lives. LOL. I guess that energy was just blocking me up. Yeah, that's just how I explained it. Just energy blocks causing body. I call those body dreams. It's just movies that that play out in your sleep, but it's not happening astrally real time with you and those people. It's just old energy blocks that you can clear. So yes, it was just energy blocks. Someone says, thank you for the healing of me and my family, Janet. Just catching the tail end. How did my daughter and husband do in this triplet set? Well, your sister was the new one, brand new. So I'll look at her first. I mean, I think the pages stuff was big for her. She's liking feeling she can feel more of that hope and dream energy. I don't know consciously though, if she feels any of it, but her spirit is receiving more gold light from her hopes and dream pages. So that's nice. And they did change a lot when she updated them with her angels. So that's interesting. She seems more at peace, more relaxed. Your husband, the healing the far off scattered parts actually is a big thing for him. That really helped. He and many other people have parts that scattered back in childhood, back when he was like 8 and 6, so it'll probably take a while to get all that stuff back, but it's a good start, that we did that in 2 of the healings of the set, heal the far off scattered parts of you so they can come back. So that's interesting. Your daughter, the 7th chakra work, I think helped her the most. It's being a kid is interesting, because it's like you're not in charge of you're your own person, but then there are other people so much in charge of so much about your life at that age, So 7th chakra healing for a kid, I think is like extra useful and it was for her today, because it's like you're supposed to learn confident, ideally you would have your confidence and identity and all that stuff would be growing within you. But, when you can't decide, if you're going to leave the house or not, you can't decide, you're not in control of a lot of things. And so that can sometimes be very disempowering for the seventh chakra. So it was nice for her to get a lift with that, with the seventh chakra work. So hope that helps. Hope the information helps. Okay, someone says, that's great. I was actually getting sleepy when clearing the pages. Thanks you for catching it. Yeah. Yeah, I was getting sleepy working my pages the other day too. So I think that's the energy blocks in the way of, they get triggered. And it could be also the wall that gets, in between you and your pages. So yeah, glad you noticed it as well. Someone says, I can't believe I was asleep for at least the first hour of this healing. How did my sister do with the healing? Thanks. Yeah, plenty of people sleep through the healings. It's okay. They still work. How did your sister do with the healing? That seventh chakra work with her was nice too. I think that was probably the biggest thing for her today, the seventh chakra work that we did. When we did 7 and 5, it was the seventh chakra stuff she needed the most. Again, because sometimes in your life, it seems like you don't have control over things, which can be very disempowering at a seventh chakra level, because seventh chakra is like empowerment, decisions, being in charge of your life, being autonomous, so it helped her to get extra help there. But yeah, she received the healing well, like for somebody who hasn't gotten a lot of these healings, it seems fine with her. I don't think she's good with them. So that's nice. Someone says, I felt triggered when we started healing 7th and 5th chakras, but once we repaired the 5th chakra, I felt fine. Very interesting, which is interesting. I was a participant. Thanks, Janet. Very interesting. Yeah, we did extra, it was actually unblocking. We did extra unblock. Oh, you mean, I don't know if you mean the pixel stuff with the round openings, or you mean, we did the physical 5th chakra, we unblocked it extra to remove denial and any energy blocks that contribute to like irrational thought or non-logical realization, blocking your logical realizations. But anyway, so glad that all helped. So this is, I received the healing and feel so centered and happy. Oh, good. Thank you. Good to hear. I'm glad. Someone says, thank you for this healing walkthrough. Yes, you did not receive it from me, but you gave it to yourself, which is great. I feel wonderful after this session. How did I do? Is there anything I should focus more on? The heal far off scattered parts of you that we did towards the beginning within the grounding section, there's actually really big far off scattered parts of you that you may not realize because they've always been far off, from like since when you were 8, 9, 10. Big parts of you just were like, okay, see you later. Which is, happens, unfortunately. But yeah, so keep doing that, heal far off scattered parts of you. There'll be an even bigger payoff, if you keep doing that. And again, that's with it. We did it on Sunday too, in the Sunday healing. So if you need a timestamp for it right away, you can just use the Sunday video and look at heal far off scattered parts. But it's in today's healing as part of the grounding, which is kind of a cool place to put it. So you could wait for the timestamp links or just find it without that. But yeah, I would say keep working on healing the far off parts of you. And the stacking and clearing, when we did the hopes and dreams pages, not the first section of it, but the second section where we did stacking and clearing energy blocks that trigger within you when you try to interact with your hopes and dream pages, you could keep doing that part a bunch too. Those would be the two that I think would help the most. The heal far off scattered parts of you, and the stacking and clearing to clear energy blocks that trigger when you interact with your hopes and dream pages. But good job doing all the healing. Someone says, thank you for the healing today. I keep seeing the same black blobs on the sides. I saw lots of flashing. What was it? I feel good about the healing today. Flashing can be different things, it could be an angel, flashing light at your sixth chakra, or a special kind of angel too. But that it wasn't that in this case. It was just random beings messing with your clairvoyance. So you can just, make a lineup of any beings that are messing with your clairvoyance or distracting you, including your black blob beings, and just line them up out in front of you and say, angels, please recycle all these beings. And then I think you have one left over, that black blob on the side thing. It's just one being, but he kind of hangs out in your first layer and second layer right here. So just say, angels, can you please get rid of my, it's like right here and right here. The blob being. Angels, can you get rid of recycle the blob being for me? The blob being. So that helps. Okay. Someone says, I am having a lot of density around my throat chakra and seventh chakra, even tightening up now since this is sold out. Any feedback? Welcome. Thank you, Janet. Namaste. Tightening up now since this is sold out. I'm thinking that you're just saying that you didn't receive the healing from me with the whole sold out reference. Not sure. But someone says also how to shift from nightmares or bad dreams. I do feel interference. Yeah, so like I said, nightmares, bad dreams, mostly they're just energy blocks stuck in your body's physical aura in the front of the layers. So we did that right before the end. We did that front of aura, melt away the triggered energy blocks in the front of your aura, especially layers 1 and 2 also, but all in the front of your aura. That's what you can redo to clear energy blocks that are giving you nightmares. Just, melt away the energy blocks, because what's happening is you don't clear them, and then your brain and body are trying to clear them as part of sleep. But if they're too big, the energy blocks, your body makes them into a story, and it's kind of a long drawn out story that keeps going because the energy blocks don't clear. And so that brings you back, and you're aware of it consciously as a dream. So it's just energy blocks. So that part we did towards the end, like I said, clear trigger energy blocks in the front of the aura. That would be for nightmares, to clear nightmares. But the density around throat chakra, seventh chakra. I mean, you do have aura damage, so that would be something to deal with first. Because you have aura damage like in the top and upper back and back left in particular a lot too. So you got to deal with that first. So do aura repair to heal up that stuff, because you can't really do fine tuning and get rid of stagnant energy around a certain chakra if you have these big gaping holes in your aura. So first do aura repair, get that done. Maybe it'll take a couple times, maybe over 2 days, just to make sure you heal it all and repair it all. But once that's done, then you can do like, you know, we did right at the end, right at the very end, sticky gold wax on all the chakras. And then just, you know, keep doing that, sticky gold wax on all the chakras, because that should get rid of, you know, whatever's blocking your chakras once you've repaired your aura. If you haven't repaired your aura, then it's just, you can't, you know, get things really nice. So get your aura repair first. And if you are not sure whether your aura repair is working, you know, you can post under the aura, any aura repair video or any video at all. Can you please check my, Janet, can you check my work with my aura repair? Make sure I did it right. Make sure I finished it. I'm gonna, usually I take a couple days off right after these big group healing sets. So that would delay my response to you, but either way, you know, within a week or two, I'm definitely gonna reply. So I can check your aura repair work, make sure you got it, make sure you finished it nicely. Okay, hope that helps. I do also have a, your angels are mentioning, I have a, once you get your aura repair done, I do have a, if you search Janet Wright, deep thought sleep. There's a deep thought meditation just for sleep, which helps to relax your mind more. And so that could help too. I'll type it out. Deep thought sleep. Janet Wright, deep thought sleep. Deep thought is a type of meditation style that I have, and there are a bunch of deep thought videos, but there is one specifically for sleep to help you have restful sleep. Okie doke. Someone says it's 4 a.m. in Tokyo, Japan, and I weirdly woke up for the entire healing. My spine and forehead feel super tingly. Thank you for the healing. That's cute. Good. Yay. I mean, I guess if your angels woke you up for it, because I didn't like rev everybody's kundalini or anything, so it wasn't me that woke you up. Must have been your angels. That's funny. Well, good for you. I'm glad you enjoyed the healing and you're feeling your energy flow. That's nice. Somebody says, true healer, thank you. Well, that's very kind of you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I do these group healings 5 times a month. There's a set of 3 healings that is what this was a part of, and then there's a set of 2 healings each month. And they're all listed on my website. If you go janetwrightreadings.com, the menus, I need to rename them because it's kind of illogical, but there's a sessions menu and then a pay here page, and that's where all the group healings are listed, the dates and the themes. And you can always, you know, watch a live stream for free and heal yourself as you watch. The paid part, the paying part, is for people that want me to heal them. Maybe they heal themselves too, but they want me to heal them, and so they're part of the big group of people that I'm healing during the live stream. And for that, you know, for me to heal you, you have to buy it before it sells out, and they sell out within like a half hour to 3 hours these days, on the 15th of each month. So this Sunday is the 15th, and somehow around noon my time this Sunday, I'll be putting up the October group healings. I say somehow because I'm going to be doing the healing that morning and then putting up the October group healings, and then I'll do a Q&A after that. We'll see about all that. Okay, so you're welcome to watch. I hope it was inspiring. Somebody says, today's healing felt more gentle than Sunday's. Interesting. Thank you for your advice on creative rings. I'm wondering how my dad is doing. Yes, and you're giving me his initials, and he's on my sheet, so that helps too. He has this cute look like he's proud of himself, you know? like like it he enjoyed the healing more than he thought he would, but he's not going to say it. but but it's like he found a new toy that he had forgotten about, you know, and like this level of healing. He yeah, he's not like gushing at all. He's very quiet about it, but he's very happy quiet. It's funny. That probably won't surprise you knowing his personality. I don't know his normal personality, but yeah, he's he's very pleased. but but expressing it in a really inward kind of a way. So he really liked the healing. For others, for context, it was his first healing. First group healing set. So yeah, he's doing great in his own way. Today's healing feeling more gentle than Sunday. That's interesting. It could be how we did that grounding section, that first section of the healing, the grounding part, because we did so much with it. We healed the far off parts of you, so your grounding was stronger, and then we cleared daily life baggage that is sort of part of why vacations feel so much better than daily life. And so we cleared a lot of that daily life baggage out of the grounding just to make your grounding a lot stronger. So that could be why all of that whole grounding section we did. That could be why today was so much more gentle for you. Yeah. So you could keep redoing that part, that grounding part that we did today, the way we did it, because that's kind of unusual how we did it today. It wasn't just grounding on blocking, it was the healing the far off scattered parts of you also, and clearing daily life baggage from your grounding. All right. Someone says, I was referring to the pixel work. Oh, when you're saying that the fifth chakra work helped you to be less anxious and resistant. Yeah, it is interesting. When you look at the round openings of the chakra, you can notice a level of damage that you wouldn't have otherwise noticed, and then you heal it up, and then the chakra works a lot better. So nice to know that was noticeable for you. Someone says, I feel at peace and not anxious about planning my week. Good for you. I usually get really stuck when it comes to planning, even planning my workout, so I feel great. Thank you. Good for you. You know, you could, the person that says you feel at peace and not anxious about planning your week, if it's not too complicated, you could do that pixel work on your second and your first chakras, both astral and physical. So you could do like 2, 2, 1, 1, and then do the pixel work, like, you know, the round opening work where you repair the surface of the round openings and just think about all the little pixels and make them all nice and flowing and happy. It's up to you, but that level of healing for your first and second chakras would be, I think, a really helpful thing for you. I mean, could be for everybody, really. That work could be for anyone listening right now or later. But, you know, for some people that work on the round openings of the chakra, that's a little bit too much, you know? So, all right, Jenna. So you can just say, angels, can you help me? Can you do that level of healing on me? The healing, the round openings of each chakra. Okay. Someone says, so good, thanks for that feedback. I'm glad the healing helped. Someone says, Dear Janet, I feel much better in my crown chakra after the healing. Thank you. You healed yourself. I did not heal you, I believe. Because I can't tell from your name, but if I recall, you are not someone on my list to heal. But you're healing yourself. So you say you're feeling much better in your seventh chakra after you healing you with the walkthrough. So that's great. But I feel someone has corded my crown chakra intentionally. Yeah, well, join the club. Because most of the time I feel it wide open. and the person's energy. So, okay, so when people say, oh, my chakra's open, it doesn't really make sense to me, because the way I see a chakra, it's an open cylinder. And so it should be open because energy flow, you should have a lot of energy flow. It should be your energy, but it should be a lot of energy flow flowing in one round opening and out the other. Or in the case of the seventh chakra, there's bi-directional flow. Some energy of yours goes up out of your seventh chakra, and some, like when you're bringing in new energy and when you're waking up, you bring new energy in this way in your seventh chakra. So downward, so upward and downward. So there should be a lot of flow. So in that sense, your chakra should be unblocked and open in that sense. But what people tend to mean, like you, when you're saying, oh, my chakra feels open, you're just meaning like, I feel like there's shit going on that shouldn't be there. You know, like I feel like people are courting, or something's not me there, or something's damaged. A lot of times if it's damaged, you'll feel weird there. So I would say that's the case with you. You have some chakra damage. Your seventh chakra is damaged. So rather than like a nice smooth round opening there, it's like there's chunks missing and like cracks. So you need chakra repair. So for me, a more accurate term to describe what's going on with your chakra is that it's damaged. Not that it's open, as if open is bad, but that it's damaged. And when it's damaged, it's really hard to keep people from continually courting, because this chakra is like in pieces when it shouldn't be. And so it's really easy for invasive beings or invasive people to court there, and it's just a mess. So chakra repair is what I would say you need to focus on. And I do have a standalone one if you want, for chakra repair. That's like 11 minutes. I mentioned it earlier in the live stream. It's if you search Janet Wright, chakra repair, major, minor. 2 different words, major, minor. It's because we repair the major chakras and the minor chakras. Minor chakras include all the acupuncture points in the body. Major chakras would be like 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you search Janet Wright, chakra repair, major, minor, and it's a nice little 11-minute standalone video. You could keep doing that a bunch till you get your 7th chakra repaired. Also, your 1st chakra has some damage, and your 3rd chakra has some damage. 4th chakra in the back has some damage. 5th chakra in the back has some damage. So you need to work chakra repair. And you can do it, a couple times, a couple days. And then you could post, like, say as a comment under that video, Janet, can you please check my chakra repair work, especially my 7th chakra, but other chakras too. Can you check my repair work, please? And then I'll get back to you and post under your video comment when I can. So I hope that helps. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't worry about, oh my gosh, someone's doing it intentionally versus accidentally, whatever. Just, you just melt cords from other people. If you know you have someone who's really trying to get under your skin all the time, I do have a video that, but deal with your chakra, your chakra damage first, repair your chakras, because without that, you can't really have strong boundaries. So repair your chakras first, a couple times over a couple days, just kind of focus on that, since you have damage in multiple chakras. But then there is a video that you could use to like help invasive people kind of leave you alone. If you search Janet Wright, resolve conflict boundary issues, that'll walk you through that process. So again, that's Janet Wright, resolve conflict boundary issues. And that'll walk you through how you help invasive people to recenter and work with their angels and leave you alone. And you may have to, redo that, like a quick version of that process, maybe 2 or 3 times a week at first with somebody who's invasive. But then after a while, there's a learning curve, and it'll be longer time periods that they'll be away from you, not being invasive. So people do learn over time. And you don't have to do the 35-minute video each time. You just learn a, like, memorize a quick version of it to do when you feel like they're back bugging you. So hope that makes sense. Someone says, hi, Janet, can you check my scattered parts? Yes, and you did get the healing. And I have your name. Yeah, you do still need to keep doing that process. But, I mean, it worked with the healing. So there is parts coming back to you that are scattered, but you still have a lot of big scattered parts. Part of that is like how you fixate on situations that aren't very realistic sometimes, and you think it should happen, but it's not going to happen with like some other person. That's part of what scatters you, because you're like holding your breath for somebody else to feel a certain way and they don't feel that way. So you're like, this is what I want, this is what I want, this is what I want. So, so just comfort these parts of you and assure these parts of you, these scattered off parts of you, that you're stronger when you're present. When you're more present, you're more rational, you're not lost in fantasy, and you're able to create true happiness for yourself over time. If you're scattered into like kind of unrealistic fantasies that involve specific people deciding specific things that they're not going to decide, then it leaves you in a million places, so it did work, but that is, you're kind of on target asking about it because you need to keep doing it. And comfort these parts of you. Say, hey, I'll be stronger and happier if I can just work on being more present, because it is true. So if that makes sense. And yes, you should keep working on that. But it did help. Some of the parts are on their way back already. You could keep doing, when we were healing the 5th chakra, there was a specific part of it. I'll put it in the timestamp link later when I do the timestamp links within a day or so. We did 7th chakra and 5th chakra healing and unblocking, and then we did special extra unblocking for the physical 5th chakra to help you to have less denial and help you to have more logical thinking and reality-based thinking. And so that could be something that you redo a bunch, just that part where you just your physical 5th chakra and use sticky old wax and keep unblocking it. Any energy that makes you more prone to fantasies that are not, that aren't healthy because they're not realistic, and they kind of just make you scattered and all over the place. So extra 5th chakra, physical 5th chakra unblocking, which we did, and so you could use the timestamp link when I make it. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. Someone says, will do, thank you for those 2 to work on and get flowing better. You're welcome. Someone says, hi, Janet, I healed myself. Good, I'm glad. I like the feeling of looking at my hopes and dreams pages. I've been focused on other family members for so long. I think I've been ignoring my hopes and dreams. Well, I'm so glad that you did this healing then. That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, and you could keep redoing that part where the angels help you to update your pages. Because sometimes your hopes and dreams, like they're a little too tied up in what other people do or don't do, or when they do it or when they don't do it, or, like you're kind of holding your breath until certain situations with other people happen a certain way or finish a certain way. A lot of times I see that with mothers, they'll be like, well, my hopes and dreams are on hold until all my kids are in college, or whatever, or all my kids are in school. And I mean, it makes sense from a planning stage, that, there are certain, you have more free time at a certain date, with your kids and their ages and whatever. But spiritually speaking, you want to still be growing and evolving and receiving that nourishing energy from your hopes and dreams pages the whole time. Because motherhood is so challenging, you don't want to literally like hold your breath until your kids are grown. Like it's not going to help you, and it's definitely not going to help your kids. So the hopes and dreams pages work, and updating them, making them current and healthy and empowered, you know, how we did, that could help you and really any mom too, in particular, but anybody. Okay, hope that makes sense. Someone says, yes, thank you. That would be lovely. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much. I think you're referring to some comments I made about, yeah, doing aura repair and clearing energy blocks for nightmares. Okay, good. Glad it helped. Someone says, feeling a little spacey around my 6th chakra between my eyes, but otherwise good. Thank you. Thank you for the healing. Yeah, there are some cool energy centers all around there. You know, like there's like an energy meridian that goes from like here to like up here to like here, and so there are all these little chakras in this area. So it's really cool. I'll link again the there's this meridian playlist, energy meridian playlist. And the one around the eyes, I'll write out which meridian is the eye one. I'm not positive right now if it's like the gallbladder or the urinary bladder meridian that's like has the points right here. I don't have them all memorized yet. But anyway, there's one meridian for this area it's kind of cool to see the points, and then you can unblock them extra and everything. But short of that, you can just use sticky gold wax and just, you know, have it go into all of the minor chakras that are around your eyes and, you know, around here and around your forehead. And so just do the whole forehead, eyes, face, you know, all the minor chakras, sticky gold wax, and then just lift off the sticky gold wax and give all that to your angels and do it again, you know, do it a few times. Sticky gold wax around all the minor chakras around your face, including your 6th chakra, of course. But, you know, all the minor chakras too really are important. And then peel off the sticky gold wax with all the blocks. Angels, there you go. So, you know, that could help. So there's a nice fun thing. Nice geeky fun. Someone says, I love the melting prison exercise. Can you tell me how my root energy feels? Thank you. Melting prison we didn't do today. Maybe you're just saying that in general, by the way, you love the melting prison exercise. We did it recently, I think, like maybe the last triplet set last month. I love that too, that melting prison exercise. If someone wants to find it, it's hopefully in the title. So you could say Janet Wright, melting prison. Search that on YouTube, hopefully you'll find it. But anyway, can you tell me how my root energy feels? Thank you. I think you mean your 1st chakra. You did not receive today's healing. You've never gotten a healing from me actually yet, which is fine. Just for context. Yeah, I would say 3, 2, 1. You do sticky gold wax more on chakras 3, 2, and 1. Because I don't think it's just your 1st chakra. Like I'm seeing 3, 2, 1 need a lot of extra love. So just you can do extra sticky gold wax just for 3, 2, 1, just to try to get the round openings less obstructed, you know. And then there's no damage to those chakras. They're just kind of, they have a lot of stuff glommed on. So, you know, you can use that video, sticky gold wax 7 chakras. It's this little 5-minute, 6-minute video or something. Sticky gold wax 7 chakras, the number 7. And then just, but especially do it on 3, 2, and 1. Because I think, yeah, your 1st chakra needs more help, but it's because you're not enough in your 3rd and your 2nd, so you don't have enough power to really help your 1st as much as you could. Excuse me. So, so work 3, 2, and 1, because you get present from the top down. So the more you're in your 3rd, then the stronger you are to deal with 2 and 1. The more you're in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, then the stronger you are to deal with your 1st chakra. So hope that helps. But yeah, I mean, 3, 2, and 1, there's too much dense energy around around the front and the back of 3, 2, and 1. Physical 3, 2, and 1. Not astral 3, 2, 1, but physical chakras 3, 2, 1. And for that reason, you're kind of in front of your legs versus in your legs. So you could just also your first layer of your aura, work on unblocking your first layer of your aura all around your legs and your hips, all the way up to your third chakra. Just that layer that's closest to your body. You want that to be red and flowing, not like black and sludgy. So and you can say angels if there are any, invasive people or invasive beings in the way of my work here. Please get rid of them for me, and then just keep working. Gold light, gold fire, and that first layer, all around your lower part of your body, especially in front and back of physical 3, 2, 1. So that helps. Someone says, thank you, Janet. It's my twin flame. Can you see a big part of me in another country? Yeah, but see, twin flame has to be consensual. If somebody says, I'm not dating you, I don't have those feelings for you, then that's not your twin flame. That's you being non-rational. That's you fixating on something. It's not the same. You can't just say, oh, that person's my twin flame, and then that's the truth. You know what I mean? Like, I could say Idris Elba is my twin flame, but he's not, like it's not for me to just declare, I mean, someone could be inaccurate in their perception of who their twin flame is, especially if the other person is like, no, you need to go away. Then that means your perception is not accurate. Your perception is not reality based. And that happens to all of us on different levels, where we have denial, we have perceptions that are just not based in reality. I have that all the time when I think that I'm going to be finished with a certain project in a half hour and it takes me like 70 minutes to do. It's like I have like very stubborn denial around awareness of time and how long a task is going to take. And it's gotten better. It used to be like so much worse. It was like really embarrassing, but I still have some, so I still need to work on that. So like I said, around your fifth chakra, physical fifth chakra, it's part of where that sort of fight with reality is happening. So just keep melting away blocked energy around your physical fifth chakra. That example with you is just a little more dramatic, but a lot of people need that same work, and you probably need that same work in other areas of your life too. Just the more stuck energy you melt away from your physical throat chakra, the more you'll just be like in harmony with reality. you won't have that stuff happening. Okay, so this might be a good time to wrap up then. So I will see you guys if you want. I will be doing the next group healing in less than a week on Sunday, August 15th. And the theme is astral body healing and astral body aura healing. Okie dokie, guys. So you're amazing. And we could end with animal cam. I'll get two of my beagles out of their little houses there. They're sleeping in their carriers. I'll have to end the live stream soon after they get out, because she has to go in the yard really fast when she gets out of her carrier. But that's going to be, I'll say her name. That's going to be Daisy right there. And then this guy right here, that's Izzy, right? So Daisy and Izzy. Okie doke. So let's see. All right, guys, you're awesome. So take care. Bye-bye. Good.